right, to the back end of the defense, corners and safeties, Kyle. How are you feeling about those two positions?
I feel really good about this spot. It's ironic to continue to think that Auburn, especially when we go back to previous head coaches, Gus Malzahn being the one I'm referencing here, that Auburn kind of became in the conversation of defensive back you with who they're putting in the NFL. And they're continuing to produce a plethora of guys that have the potential to not only go higher in the drafts, but also to find their way onto a roster and produce effectively at the next level. And I think you're going to find some in this group that are going to be very familiar. This is probably the most familiar group for everybody when they talk about who we've seen previously on other teams and rosters. We're talking about probably being led by the most senior laden guy out there, Nehemiah Pritchett at the cornerback position. I'm not going to sit here and say that he is, Roger McCreary, who's playing for the Titans now, that he's this player or that player. But I really like what he brings to the table in leadership, production. He's just a reliable cornerback, and that's really what you need. So you look to him. You also got a name in Zion Puckett at safety, Donovan Kaufman at safety. And remember, Auburn, these last couple of cycles has run more nickelback and things like that. So you're going to see some of these guys move over into that position as well. But also the up and comer, the next big name for cornerbacks or just defensive backs in general is DJ James. Burst onto the scene last year, was outstanding. And Auburn's got a lot of young talent that's already there, but just got there as well, that you're going to start rotating this mix. But in terms of leadership, experience, you look no further than the defensive back group here. Will they be one of the best that Auburn's ever seen? Potentially. I don't want to put that on them quite just this yet, but I like the familiarity. I like what they bring to the table. And when you talk about names like Nehemiah Pritchett, Zion Puckett, Donovan Kaufman, those are names that excite Auburn fans, and there's good reason for it.